is responsible for the recent election? Everyone will say, oh, it was President Trump. Not really when you stop and think about it, though. It was the low-information Canadian voter who have shown that they are easily subjected to mainstream media fear-mongering. And that's exactly what happened. We had a guy parachuted in with no real ties to Canada and gazillions of dollars and clever ways to avoid paying taxes in Canada. And yet somehow the guy who claimed to do all sorts of things that actually he never did gets pushed to the front of the line and becomes the prime minister of our country after a decade of liberal mismanagement. 'Tis to weep. I am so demoralized as a Canadian. I don't know how any of us are supposed to take this horrid news other than to just keep going and become resourceful. Kind of like the way we had to behave during COVID, when if you didn't listen to the experts and so-called experts, if you didn't subjugate yourself and become very submissive, you were a bad person, a grandma killer, a yahoo, to quote our one and only Premier Ford, who I now refer to as Premier Yahoo. It taught me a lot. I think it taught quite a number of people a lot in terms of who to trust, who to believe. And yet here we are still finding ourselves in a position where the media says, oh, be afraid, be very afraid, those Americans, they're out to get you. And the number of people, it's astounding, that actually believe that nonsense is in itself a very demoralizing realization. Because if this is how we have to live our lives, if these are the people with whom we surround ourselves, I'm out. I'm headed to Alberta next month, and I'm going to check some properties out there to see about what's available, and then slowly but surely figure out whether I should make the move before it's too late. Because if the Carney Liberals don't fall due to them being a minority government, which probably they won't, since the last minority government led by Trudeau and shored up by sellout Singh stuck around for almost the entire term, I'm skeptical that we're going to have any better results when it comes to getting rid of the not my Prime Minister Carney Liberals. Did he handle himself well at the meeting with Trump? I guess. I mean, Trump didn't kick him out, so I guess that's a good thing. But in the meantime, what happened to the elbows up? He's supposed to be like the guy that could really keep Trump in line, and oh, what a surprise, he's actually not. And what are his plans for Canadians? Well, he's said that he hopes we can become a one world global entity. He is now one of the main architects for World Economic Forum. So where does that leave Canada? In a terrible, terrible place. So sorry for the future of this country, of this once great nation. I hope I'm wrong. I hope that his government falls and that Pierre Poilievre is put in charge, which is where he should be right now. So Canadians, you'll get a chance to see the real Mark Carney over the next little while. Pay attention and not to the mainstream media.